and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a Footpod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a Footpod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Okay, good morning from the south coast of the UK. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We are doing the Film My Run 500 metres of climbing at an elevation or an incline level of 12% on your treadmill. So it's going to be a nice, slow, controlled, relaxed, disciplined run up the hill, as we always do on a Tuesday and a Thursday. 10 seconds and then we will be off. Good morning, Sebastian. Good morning, Tina. It's 12:34 over in Berlin, where Sebastian is. It's 11:35 now. 11:35 in Somerset, where Tina is. Hi, gang. Bear with me while I chat to everyone who is in game. Is there anybody new here who has no idea what's going on? Question mark. Just checking whether anybody is new. Apart from me, Tina. So start raising your treadmills to 12% incline or as high as they will go. Right, so I'll put my treadmill up to 12%. Dean Carter says, in general, he has no idea what's going on. But in this session, yes. Tans TV, good morning. A little too early for me to join this one. No worries, Tans. We'll let you off. We are taking it nice and easy, walking it out for the first few hundred metres. Just get used to how the incline feels in your legs. Pitty Pong, hello to you. Hi. So 24 people in the run today, and we have our contingent of Thai runners who go off ahead, and then we've got the little pack of about 5 or 6 or 7 of us who all stick together. So Mark Mansueto's there, Dean Carter's there, Ramby, Sebastian, Rachman, Tina Beard is there somewhere. Can't see her name now. So we all... Oh, there she is, just at the bottom. So we'll all kind of stay together for the whole run. I'm going to put the fan on already. Well, actually, no, I'm just going to leave it. I'll leave it till we get to the arch. How about that? I know you're there, Tina. I just couldn't see your name. You're right at the bottom there. Yeah, there you are. We always broadcast this session live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. Although I'm not entirely sure that YouTube has started today. I think we might have a problem with YouTube today. I'm not sure. When we get to the first arch, we will start a gentle jog. Oh, Dean Carter says YouTube is working fine. Mark Mansueto, YouTube okay. Good, thank you guys. Thank you for letting me know. So if you want to follow along, head over to youtube.com/film. No. I think that's right. So if you want to follow along, head over to youtube.com/Zwift Run Live. When we get to the first arch, we will start a gentle jog. I've already said that. I've been repeating myself. At the first arch, when we start running, we get up on our toes and our heels do not touch the floor to the end. Chris Nolan says, YouTube started, but you did not seem to be seeing my comments. Hang on a minute. Okay. It may be because I'm not looking at the right YouTube page for the comments. Hold on 1 second. I've just realised what it might be. Bear with me. Right, I think we're good now. Hang on. Let's see if a load of YouTube comments appear. Oh, why is it not turning on? Come on. There you go. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we're all right. DIY Tech Repairs, hello. Christoph says it's live. TV Guy, another film I run. Stephen is heading for the hills again. That's right. Right, here we go. Let's start jogging. Right, sorry about YouTube. I realised I wasn't looking at the right channel. The right kind of channel. I am now. Okay. So we've got YouTube, we've got Twitch, and we've got Facebook. All working. So welcome along if you're watching. Thank you for watching. We're running 4.2 kilometres up a hill, which we do every Tuesday and every Thursday morning at 11:35 UK time. We've got 26 runners now have joined us. Some of them will be sticking to the instructions, others will not, but it doesn't matter too much. The stats all come up the same, don't they? And we're now running on our toes, trying to keep our heels off the treadmill to strengthen our calf muscles and quadriceps. And that's going to help you not only when you do hilly races, but on the flat as well. Tan says, what are your go-to treadmill shoes? I've been looking into the Cliftons, need a new pair. Yeah, well, that's what I'm wearing at the moment. I spent a long time wearing New Balance 1080s. I had them for a couple of years, a year or two. So I did a lot of miles in them. They started falling apart. Well, actually, I say they started falling apart. The sole was okay. It was the upper. The material in the upper, my toes kept pushing through. So it's a bit annoying really, because I could probably still wear them, to be honest. But anyway, I decided to buy a pair of Clifton 7s just before the Clifton 8s came out. So I've now got Clifton 7s, which I am wearing on the treadmill, and I did wear them for an outdoor run the other day on the seafront. Wore them for park run on Saturday morning, but generally I keep them for indoors. Hello Dan, good morning. Oh, Dan's just run 15 miles, nice one. So Dan's just run 15 miles this morning, good one. Tan's TV says, I have the Rincons, but the sole just gets destroyed so fast. Yeah, I think if you look at a lot of the flatter Hoka shoes, road shoes, the soles generally don't last all that long. Whereas if you look at the Hoka trail shoes, which have got the Vibram sole, much more durable. Why they don't improve the sole on a lot of those Hoka road shoes is beyond me. But these ones have been okay so far, but I've not had them all that long. Couple of months, 3 months maybe. Yeah, my Speedgoat Evos lasted forever as well. I am on my second pair of Evo Speedgoats, but you know, it says something about the shoe that I've bought exactly the same again, and now I haven't gone to a different shoe. There hasn't been an upgrade that I have wanted to get, which beats my Evo Speedgoats, so I just went with another pair of them. And I'll be wearing them up Ben Nevis on Sunday. Right, I think I am going to have to turn the fan on now. It's cloudy outside. It was raining this morning, but it's still pretty humid. Certainly inside the shed here, even with the doors open, it is warm. So, fan on. Tans is on his same second pair as well. Dan is getting sucked in. Simon Dan, he's thinking of getting a treadmill and getting involved. Well, Dan, I seem to balance outdoor running and indoor running fairly well. When I first started running on Zwift, it did throw out my training quite a lot, and I had to work at it to get a sensible balance. So if I'm training for a race these days, I tend to go outside in the morning and then do a Zwift run in the evening. Of course, I have these two sessions on a Tuesday and a Thursday morning, but that's what I've kind of settled into a routine of now. If I'm actually training hard for a proper kind of A race, then it's outside in the morning, treadmill in the evening. Dean says, I walked up Ben Nevis, absolutely epic, but white out at the top. Couldn't see the view. Oh, nearly fell over then. Gutted, he says. Well, I was very, very lucky on my first climb up Ben Nevis. Absolutely glorious sunshine, not a cloud in the sky, all the way to the top and at the top. So yeah, it was beautiful. I think this weekend it's not going to be quite so perfect. I think there will be cloud cover, so I think I won't get to see the view either. Well done so far, everybody. Full stop. Let's just speed up a little bit now. Right, up to 6 kilometers per hour we go. Most people should still feel fairly comfortable. My heart rate is currently 134. Cadence is 166. Sebastian's heart rate is 132. Decent. Dan, I haven't signed up for it, no. Endurance Life Dorset in December. Dan says, am I doing it? I haven't signed up for it, but that's not to say I'm not interested. Because I haven't got anything in December. So it was either going to be a flat road marathon or something else. Quite often I do Portsmouth marathon in December, but I'll have a look at it, because Dorset is easy for me to do. It's near to where my mother-in-law lives, so it's quite straightforward one to sort out, and I've never done the Endurance Life Dorset. I mean, I'm not a fan of Endurance Life as a company, to be honest, but doesn't mean to say I wouldn't do one of their races. Ah, Dan's doing Portsmouth, okay. Well, I'll see. It's probably going to be one or the other, Dan. So either Portsmouth or Dorset. I'll have a talk to Victoria, see what she thinks. Right, we've got 30 minutes to go of the Film My Run 500. Everyone's treadmills should be at max incline almost, unless you've got a swanky treadmill that goes beyond 12%. Some of the Nordic track, if you've got a Nordic track treadmill, some of those go up to 40% incline. So I'm not expecting you, if you've got a Nordic track, I'm not expecting you to put it up to full. 12% is fine. If you're on a Noble Pro treadmill, then you need to go max, you need to go to level 20 incline. Level 20 is equivalent to around about 11 or 12%. It depends if you've got the zero shoes on or not. Tina Beard's heart rate is 122 at the moment. Christoph Herman's heart rate 148. So Christoph is nearly out. Remember, we're playing the 150 game. So heart rate, got to try and keep it below 150. And that prevents people from using this as a cardio session and speeding off really fast. In theory, you could get this run done a lot quicker, even at 12%. But you would be absolutely knackered at the end. You know, you'd be pushing hard all the way. Your heart rate would be up to 170, 180, and it would be a cardiovascular session. It would not be a leg strengthening session. I mean, it would be, but then you'd be too tired to do your run this evening or your run tomorrow morning. The idea of doing things slowly is that you can fit more mileage in the week without getting tired, without the risk of getting injured. You can't possibly push really hard in every run, but you need to get the miles in. if you're going to improve your times and get fitter. Tina Beard has a hilly run tonight, so she's being careful. So it's all about efficiency, maximising efficiency while still gaining that aerobic base and building that fitness. So we're going what some people would regard as really slowly. You can see the avatars are walking. So even the avatars in game think we're not moving fast enough to warrant running. Daniel from DIY Tech Repairs has almost watched every single one of Simon Dan's videos. Even I haven't done that, Dan. Right, we've got 450 metres to go to the end of this kilometre, and then that'll be 2k done. Heart rate is a bit high, but I think that's because I've been talking so much. I've been constantly talking, haven't I? So maybe I should shut up for a bit, just let my heart rate come down a bit. Focus on your form. We'll stop. Relax your shoulders, don't hunch up. Keep upright. We'll stop. Only lean into the climb a little bit. Make your stride length short and your cadence relatively high. Sebastian Volt's heart rate is 142, cadence 146. So if you're listening to the stream or watching, but you're also taking part in the run, I hope this doesn't confuse you, but I'm just going to count out my cadence. So my feet are going like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how fast my cadence is. At 166 steps per minute. Tina Beard is about the same, 168 steps per minute. I mean, it kind of depends how tall you are. If you're much taller than me, which most people are, let's face it, I'm 5'8". Sebastian's going 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, if you're much taller than me, then your cadence might be a little lower. And if you're much shorter than me, your cadence might be a little quicker. But in general, I would imagine most people should be around about between 160 and 170 cadence for this particular speed on this particular incline. There are some people, like Sebastian for example, who do have a much slower cadence, and that's just their natural way of running, and that's fine. 24 minutes to go. Tans TV says, I've been trying to improve my speed recently and get a little fatigue in my hips. Have any suggestions on how to strengthen that area? Trying to go for that sub 3 marathon. Okay. Stand against a wall and lower yourself down so your legs are at a 90-degree angle with your knees, and hold it against the wall as long as you can. Then get on all fours, get on your knees and your hands, and then stretch your right leg out and back in, out and back in, into the air behind you 10 times, and then do it on the left leg, out and back in 10 times. Tina suggests doing lots of Pilates. Dan says his cadence is about 150 average. He's 6'3", so Dan is a lot taller than me. But average cadence, yeah, you should probably try and get that up a little bit, even though you are tall. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Cadence is not the be-all and end-all. If you look at some videos, you'll see there are very fast runners with very long stride length and low cadence. So, for example, Adam Holland, who many of you know here, I mean, he can run a marathon in under 2:20, 2 hours 20, I think, or certainly 2 hours 30 anyway. Very fast marathon runner, but his cadence is quite low. He lolls along. He's got a very long, slow stride. And there are other videos on YouTube of people with long, lolloping strides going very fast. But on average, most elite marathon runners, you'll find during a marathon, a flat marathon, cadence will be around about 180. Yeah, Dan says I have to really focus to keep the stride length smaller, shorter. And for people whose natural running gait is kind of different to the norm or the average, it can be very difficult to deliberately change your natural running style. And the latest things that I've read say that actually it probably isn't that beneficial to change. You'll either naturally evolve as you get more experienced as a runner, or you just stay at what is comfortable and natural for you. So, an example of evolving. Oh, hang on, I should be at a different speed. Have I? Yeah, I think I should be at 7. 6.5. Sorry. Too busy talking. I forgot to increase my speed. Right, I'll catch up to the back of everybody actually. I'm about 8 seconds behind Tina Beard and Mark Mansueto. I've been chatting away. So yeah, I was saying, an example of evolving as a runner, the more experienced you are. When I first started running, I was definitely a heel striker. And all my runs, I would hit with my heel first in front of my body. Now, I didn't deliberately try and change that really. But the more I've run, and the more experienced I've got, my running style has naturally evolved so that now I would describe myself as a mid-foot runner. My foot hits the ground most of the time directly below my hips, which is much better for your efficiency and to prevent injury in general. Yeah, Dan, really don't worry about it too much. Oh, Sebastian says I'm out, yes. 1:55 there. Catching up with the gang. I'm out. Full stop. My own fault. Oh well, never mind. Can't win them all. So I hit 1:55 there, I think. Never mind. 16 minutes to go. And 1 mile to go. So look at that, we're doing 16-minute miles at the moment. That's how slow we're going. But that's fine. Daniel DIY Tech Repairs says, on a fast run, I average 160. On slower runs, down to 150. So Dan, are you quite tall as well? Christoph is at heart rate 160 now. Tans TV says, do you use the Stride Footpod to get your cadence on the treadmill? No. My treadmill does cadence. So there are sensors in the belt or in the deck or in the machine anyway. There are sensors in the treadmill which detect my cadence. So I technically don't need to wear a Footpod at all. I do wear my Stride, just in case I have problems with the treadmill. I can quickly switch to using the Stride, and also sometimes I record my power data when I'm running, but it doesn't make a lot of difference uphill here because in a real world situation I'd be generating a lot more power going uphill. But on a treadmill, the Stride doesn't know that I'm going uphill, so it doesn't measure the extra power. It just measures power as though I was running on the flat, which is a bit annoying. Nothing we can do about that though. Tans, it's the best Footpod there is. It's not perfect. Yes, the run Okay, we're not far away from the final kilometre now. Christoph's cadence is 1:58. That's not bad. Sebastian says it was the best decision to buy the MyRun treadmill. Agreed, Sebastian. Full stop. I love my treadmill. Time to go faster. Okay, we're going up to 7 kilometers an hour now. Kobe says, how much percent are you walking? Well, it might surprise you that we are actually running. We're running at 12% incline. So 12% for if you run 1 kilometre at 12% incline, you will do 120 meters of climbing. So over 4 kilometers, that's 480 meters of climb. So in this event, we stick another 200 meters on the end, 4.2 kilometers, and that gets us to over 500 meters of climb for today's session. Do that twice a week, and every week you're doing 1,000 meters. That's 3,000 feet of climb a week. That's gotta help, hasn't it? My heart rate is 158, so very high today. But I do feel like I'm talking more than usual. Yeah, Sebastian. So what sometimes happens is voice to text doesn't work, but I notice it just in time. So instead of treadmill, it typed something else. I can't remember now what it was. So I deleted that and just manually typed in my run. Right. So me explaining that if you do this session twice a week on the treadmill in the morning with me, you'll get 3,000 feet of climb every week. That's convinced Dan now. He's going to get himself a treadmill. Dan, don't skip on it though. Don't get a cheap one. If you can afford it, get a decent treadmill. Because not all treadmills are created equally. And some of them lie to you. Some of them will tell you you're doing 15 kilometers an hour. But because of belt slippage and impact slowdown, the cheaper treadmills, the ones with motors that aren't so strong, your actual running speed is quite a bit slower than that. So you might go outside thinking you can run a 5k in 20 minutes, and actually you've only been training at 14.5 or 14 kph. So just try if you can. Use all that YouTube revenue, buy yourself a decent treadmill. Tina Beard says don't go to Argos. Exactly. I mean, I'm thinking a minimum of £1,000. A minimum of £1,000, Dan. Right, I'm starting to feel it a bit now. We've got 800 metres to go to the end of the run.
Ride on!
Thanks, Rex, for the ride on. Mark Mansueto's hit 150. Damn it, he says. Don't worry about it, Mark. Full stop. Almost everyone beat me today. "500 metres of this kilometre left, halfway through it. We've got 6.5 minutes left of the run." Tina Beard is cheating a bit though, she's on 6% incline. That's alright, Tina, don't worry. Christoph is 163 heart rate. Sebastian is 160 heart rate. I'm having one of my little heart rate dips, as you can see there. If you look at the red line at the bottom of the screen, you can see how my heart rate dips occasionally and then comes back up. It's a regular feature of my heart rate. I'm just hoping that one day it doesn't dip and then not come back up. I have seen specialists about it. They assure me it's perfectly normal. So I have to go with that. Tans says, I was going to get the MyRun treadmill and then eventually went with the Soul F80. I would recommend it, Dan, if you don't want to go crazy on your budget. Yeah, Soul range is really good. F80, F85, great treadmills. And the lower end of the smart treadmill budget is the one I've got just on my left here, the Noble Pro. Brilliant starter treadmill. Yeah, starter smart treadmill. Great value for money. I mean, it obviously it's 3 times less than a MyRun. It's not as accurate as a MyRun, but for the price you pay, it's a bang up decent treadmill. Come on, guys, stay on those toes for this last few hundred meters. Dan DIY Tech Repairs says, I can have my heart rate do double strokes. The doctor said, as long as you can get it back, you're okay. Man, that's crazy. Sebastian says, thanks for a nice session. No worries, Seb. Good job. 4 minutes to go, less than 4 minutes. I've been talking so much that this session has flown by, but my heart rate has been terrible. Way over 150 for most of the run. I still can't get over that double strokes thing. That's madness. I'd be panicking. $159 for me now. So grateful to you all for joining the session today. I know you're all lunatics, so you will be here for more of the same on Thursday. As usual, stay on your toes, but go as fast as you like at the arch. No worries, Dean. So away we go, last 200 metres at 8 kilometres an hour, still at 12% on the treadmill, still on our toes. Ricky Burrows says, well done everyone. Dan says well done. Dean says well done. Cheers guys. See you all soon. We'll be back doing something tonight, I imagine. And then back for more tomorrow as well. Well done, Yoko. Good job. If anyone wants to join Mark, he's carrying on to 5k on the flat. And that's us done. Max heart rate 164 there today. Look at all those heart rate dips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clearly 4 on screen. 5 on screen. Yeah, felt that. That's us done. So, okay, let's have a look at the. Let's have a look at what we're doing tonight. So, events. This is on the Zwift Companion app. Download the Zwift Companion app. You can check out all the events that are coming up for the next few days and weeks. So we've got Pack Social 5K. We've got the ZLDR Speed session. Could do ZLDR Speed actually. Because it'd be good to do an interval session earlier in the week so that we can then do less hard work going into Ben Nevis. Let's do ZLDR 6:30. And we'll try and do it quite hard. There we are. Okay, we're set up for ZLDR tonight. 6:30 UK time. We will be live, of course, as always. And yeah, I'll try and do that session fairly hard tonight. And that'll be my only interval session for the week. And then I've got a chill out and Ben Nevis on Sunday, Ben Nevis Ultra on Sunday. So thanks to everyone for taking part today. Thanks to everyone for chatting. We've had some good chat on YouTube and Facebook today. Thank you very much, everybody. It's been enjoyable. Thanks Tans, thanks Tina, thanks Dean, thanks Ricky, thanks Daniel and Daniel. Daniel from, now I'm going to forget, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, I'm going to guess Sweden. I keep forgetting Dan, I'm so sorry. And also Dan from Simon Dan YouTube channel. And everyone else who's chatted to me today. That's great. Thank you very much. And we will see you tonight for the ZLDR Speed session at 6:30 p.m. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.